Healthwealthbridge is a top Indian blog for the 8th year running. Yes, that's the news today. Hi, this is Dr. Amrita and you're listening to the Healthwealthbridge podcast. Having tenacity for good, like water, is my goal in life. And that's how I stuck to blogging too. When I started blogging in 2014, I knew it wasn't going to be the best or die trying kind of situation. It's never a good idea to do that for most stuff. But writing, I thought, would be a passing fancy. I was a new mother working at a new medical college in a new town with an old friend who was luckily my husband. But I was bored. All the things I read and learned and understood had nowhere to go. It was like an underground stream and it burst forth like a waterfall on the blog. I wondered whether it was a good idea and then stopped wondering as it became a wonderful way to share what I know as a medical doctor, a mother, an author, gardener, nature lover, blogger, and then I turned podcaster in 2018 and an artist in 2020. I realized I had a problem, a big one. I suffered from a chronic learner syndrome and my blog helped me treat myself. I was not just learning but also doing. This was before doom scrolling became a real problem. So here I am, ready to celebrate the 10th birthday of my blog this October and planning ways to make this more useful without breaking the bank or having sleepless nights. That's why the email from the top blog directory made me really happy. I share medical information, health education and serious disease stuff too, which are not necessarily light reading, but I also share about my journey as a tree lover, a tree hugger, being reborn as a nature warrior in my own way. I write books, both fiction and non-fiction, and I write about them on my blog too. The blog keeps it all in on one place, and from 2023, my daughter too started contributing to the blog as a book reviewer. From sleeping in my lap while I tapped away on my phone to writing for my blog, the little author has come a very long way. The best part is I made friends blogging all over the world through the Ultimate Blog Challenge and Blog Chatter. I owe Martha, Janine, Tamara, Gitika a lot for supporting the blogging journey. It's an adventure and I can't believe it's a decade young blog. Thank you readers for making this possible. Other than tooting my own horn about my blog and podcast, I will also tell you about One Mahotsav or the National Tree Plantation Drive in India today. One Mahotsav, it is literally the festival of forests or the festival of trees. It was launched in 1950 by Shri K.M. Munshi, the then Union Minister for Agriculture and Food. One Mahotsav is an annual tree planting festival celebrated all across India from the 1st of July to the 7th of July, but sometimes it goes on through the entire month of July when it's monsoons here. During this program, saplings are planted in plantation drives conducted across the nation. So it's more of a week-long program and often a month-long program at our end. July means the monsoons come calling and that's the best time to do our bit to make India greener. In 2020, during the pandemic, we realized the problem of living indoors when the lockdown was in place. We renovated our village home and decided to spend time planting trees and starting a kitchen garden. What started as a life raft ended up helping us make friends and plant more trees than ever we dreamt of. But though it sounded like a dream planting trees, finding place to do that and having a setup for watering wasn't easy. Neither was buying land. But like-minded friends who understood the value of sustainable nature conservation helped make this possible. This year in July, I am happy to report that we are planting 250 saplings celebrating One Mahotsav 2024. We started today and we have a few more days to go. Sharing pictures from today's morning planting activities gives me great pleasure. Looking forward to sharing with you the journey of these family of trees. This is our third project area for afforestation. Taking care of trees and planting saplings are a gift and a blessing. I can look back to the year 2014 when I started balcony gardening and gradually how things became better. From the balcony to the soil, a higher force guides us. Trees were there before us. We live because of them. The trees will be there even after us. They will be there even when I am no more. My daughter wrote an autobiography of a tree some times back, and that has given me a fresh lease of life, a more impetus to work for a greener, cleaner world. You were listening to Dr. Amrita on the Healthwealthbridge podcast.